right. What are here? We're doing the Twitch streaming. How is everyone? I don't know what this voice is, but I don't mind it. I'm gonna get in. Got a slightly different setup today. Hey, hey. I moved my camera. It was like right over there. Hey! How are you? What's this? Arnian? How are you? Welcome. Hello. Thanks for coming to the stream. This is the first you are seeing the new camera setup. Just moved some stuff around, trying to give my desk a little more space. So yeah, this is where we're at. I've got everything. I'm not optimized for streaming on the Twitch yet. You know, every day is a learn. I've been doing it for a year, and I feel like I should be doing it more often, and have a better setup. And tomorrow I'm talking to a buddy of mine, so hopefully that setup will happen. Oh, you've got a double day for Inktober today. Oh, that stinks. I'm trying to avoid that. I have a double day for posting on Instagram today, which is probably gonna mess up my algorithm a lot, but I put out a webcomic on Fridays, and I didn't want to stop that just because of Inktober, so I am going to mess up my algorithm and do it that way. Yes. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, I don't know how much I necessarily need to say more. I've got my coffee. Got the last little dregs of it, but I've got some. I kind of like this new kind of setup. That I'm able to get the mic a lot closer to my face, which is good, I think. And yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, I'll probably go. I'll go live tomorrow and do this. Tomorrow is Inktober, but also I'm gonna be working with a buddy of mine to set up some new stuff. Thanks. I kind of really like it. I like it, and something y'all can't see is it's much more open. Like, I actually have space on my desk. Everything's kind of up and out of the way. Ugh, and it's Be Real time. Oh my goodness. Gots to be real. Yo, M Rivers, what is good? How are ya? We're gonna be real on Twitch right now. I'm a man of the people, and the man of the people said, "Be real." So I am. I'm really just on it because a few of my friends are. Literally a few of my friends. Went out yesterday, so I didn't get time. I was playing Magic the Gathering. Hey, if you're going to not do Inktober, a little bit of Magic, a little bit of fun with some friends is the way to not do it. I wholly approve not doing Inktober to go play Magic. I wholly approve of not doing Inktober if you don't feel like doing Inktober. It's a silly thing that for some reason the internet has put weight on, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with putting weight on. It should be fun. It should be something to do for your own enjoyment. I wanted to do a fun Jamie story on for a while now, and you know, Inktober kind of allowed me that opportunity to really kind of make sure I did it. That being said, here are the first 2 pages. So, how I do Inktober. Hey, M Rivers, stream was great yesterday. We got this third of a page done. So the way I do Inktober, for those of you who are not following at home, I do a third of a page a day, every day, for the month, and that gets you a 10-page comic for the 30 days, and a cover. So that's a pretty good little mini comic. Oh, Pens and Petals, thank you so much. I enjoy the inking. So, third of a page a day for 30 days gets you a comic. And I typically block things out and write in thirds of pages, so that kind of really gets me going, gets me kind of situated. So let's look at the last panel. Jamie Monkeybone he's got this magic potion that he is being forced to drink, so he is going to be forced to swallow in the second, in the next page. So that's the next panel. He is a big old gulp panel. Love the bounce of your work, great motion. Thank you so much. I really try. That is definitely something that I push for. Especially now, like even with this, this book in particular, I'm really wanting to push that kind of squash and stretch kind of flow. I was talking to my lady last night about Asterix and Obelix, which is a French comic, and like Lucky Luke and stuff. So we were talking about French comics last night, and Asterix came up, and I love the way the stuff looks. Tintin, of course, I love, but Lucky Luke too. The stuff in these books are just so captivating. Like the cartooning is so good, and I think we have a lot of really great missed opportunities in American comics where this is not like around as much. And the Baboon is done in more album style comics anyway, so I was like, hey, let's do something more like that. I like old comic strips, I like old comic, like cartoons, so I am going to draw more of that stuff. And that was 3 years ago that I decided to do that. I mean, a lot of American comics lean toward a more realistic feel. That's true. Especially in the superhero genre, right? Like that whole milieu, if you will, is filled with more realistic rendering. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. But it's not the stuff that really gets me going. Stuff that gets me going is all of those good, juicy ink lines. I love a Jeff Smith. Dick Brafer, also another. I'm looking at my wall of books right now and just like picking names out. I love Jack Cole. Right, things we've all talked about on stream is all of my loves of ink, brush ink looks, and Bigfoot cartooning. I really like Bigfoot cartooning, and while I have a mixture of kind of humanoid, like I'm not really like making Bigfoot cartoons. I like having some kind of realistic value, but I also think that it's fun to really push the cartoons sometimes. You say, I like somewhere between manga and semi-realism. Can't settle on where. Is this for your own work? Or is this for, like, just stylistically what you enjoy to read? I love a good manga. I think we've gotten past the point of Akira Toriyama being overrated, and now he's underrated. I think Dragon Ball stuff is some of the best cartooning to ever have been around. I'm also a big Tezuka fan. I love Dororo and Astro Boy. Now I'm literally just naming books on my shelf. Yes. My goal, stylistically, is to reach more of what Ben Caldwell does for his cartooning. Yeah, Ben Caldwell's stuff is fantastic. I love that guy's stuff. Super, super strong. All right, I'm gonna get to drawing. We've got to draw Jamie Gulping. And I don't know if I want to have two panels. If I want to just have one. Who's doing this? Yeah, we're gonna do two. We're gonna do a much more, since we're talking kind of about animation. We'll just do two panels. His action cartooning book is my favorite. I have not read that. I have not seen that. So I do not know about this action cartooning Caldwell book. Okay. To the heart of it, to the actual drawing, we go. Off we go. So I want kind of a Bugs Bunny. This is the kind of thing where if you would have asked me, gosh, maybe maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I guess the first Baboon book came out 3 years ago. Just crazy. I guess this is a good time to plug the second Baboon book coming soon to crowdfunder. I'm very excited for it. But if you would have asked me 3 years ago, this is something like stylistically how I would want to get my stuff to look, I would have said I wouldn't have been able to do it. Kubo is a huge... Taiti Kubo? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna need to... I've got a little research to do. Yeah, if you would have asked me 2 years ago if I would be doing kind of these... If I would have put like a more Chuck Jones... Oh, he made Bleach. Okay. Yes, I am a fan of that work. Just didn't know the name. These, I've also never read Bleach. These more, like, kind of Chuck Jones faces. Chuck Jones stretch and pull. I never would have done that. He has a really strong inking style. He does have a really strong inking style. That is for true. Mm-hmm. Should probably look up Bugs Bunny Gulp. Right. Kind of vibe. Plus, you can majorly. This is I love going through and seeing through the art over time. I mean, I love like reading a lot of Dick Tracy, and it's funny. Yeah, reading like Dick Tracy in in the 30s, right when it came out, right, and then reading Dick Tracy in the 60s is a very different book. You can really see Chester Gould's ink line change. I'm a big fan of Terry and the Pirates, which is also a really good way. Like you can really see uh, the ink lines just change drastic. Compute something. Kind of a I also figured out how to upload streams to Twitch, or not to Twitch, to YouTube, and I am figuring out how to start like posting stuff. Trying to get better, trying to get better at promotional stuff. So posting to TikTok, posting to like all the things that I'm supposed to be posting to stay relevant in this world that we live in. A world in which I understand less and less as time goes by. Not gonna lie, first few panels of your Inktober comic reminds me of scenes from Resident Evil 7. Good, I guess. Hey Sam Blue, how are you? That's a good thing, I hope. I've never played Resident Evil 7. I've been thinking about maybe, now, this is a big maybe, maybe getting No Man's Sky. I don't know. Come out on the Switch, which is my only device, right? I don't have a I don't have any larger platform, larger gaming system. If I did, I'd probably go with like Elden Ring. I think I could slip into Elden Ring and be there for a while. But alas, I do not. So, and I like some space exploration stuff. Maybe. Wait a second. Wait a second. I can really do Bugs Bunny stuff. Make his hair sizzle, right? That's a big. I think instead of RMPA, might do the catch up tomorrow since it's the weekend. It's 9:30. Oh, it's 9:30 for you already? That's late. I don't think I need the gold. So. You stream late, not your fault. I stream late only for you. I think. Where I'm at, it's 4. It's 4:30. I would love to not cause chaos. Everyone get together. Find out when the best time for me to stream would be. Let me know. And then I will stream accordingly. Although I do end up drawing, like when I'm working and I'm drawing, it's I really like this idea now, but I don't like this panel anymore. Because now he's gulping here. I just... Oh, it's so much better. This is why you write comics out and not just do it on the page. Just for any, if you ever wanted to know, this is why you write comics out. Honestly, now is pretty good. Since I'm chilling, I've had dinner, finished work, exercise, and now I can just vibe. Hey, I'm all about the vibes. We can vibe until midnight. I think the paradox of Twitch is that no matter what time you stream, you're inconveniencing somebody. Yeah, that's true. I have some buddies who stream at like 7:30 at night. That's when they start streaming, and I am always cooking dinner at when they're streaming, and I want to support. I want to be there, but I can't. Or sometimes I will like just put the stream on and cook, and that helps. But you can't be like interactive with it. All right. Got the pen. I feel like my face is more in screen when I'm drawing now that I've moved the camera. And I think that's a good thing. Alright, if I'm gonna put my face on screen, might as well do it properly. Not move out of it, so. This is also a better position for the mic. I guess both of you will be pleased to know, like, I will be posting these videos straight to YouTube now. So maybe the next day I'll upload them up to YouTube. So that'll be nice. I'll actually have a little, like, the VODs, the video record. I don't know I don't know what words are. It's the other problem. Emails. Email. Don't they know I'm trying to stream? Don't they know I'm trying to do something here? Yeah, I think it is cool. Like, I think it's just one more thing. Yeah, I think that will be nice, and I can actually cut those down and highlight them and, you know, give a little more information as to what I'm trying to do, I guess. That being said, if I ever do anything on stream that you think is cool, feel free to clip it because I can now like take that and put that places. I guess I could have done that before, but now I actually know how to do it. Watched a lot of videos today. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all gone. Maybe someday we'll go back and just go, hey, what did we talk about on stream? Let's relearn a relearning stream, and we'll just do the whole stream, and it will be educational. Get people to ask questions. Then we can clip every last one of those pieces of advice, then stick it on YouTube, stick it on the TikTok. Good. Okay. So that's gonna have to happen. We're gonna have to figure that out. Maybe next month. Or maybe this month we can just actually like start getting that stuff kind of together. Right? Like if I stream on Sunday, because I'll do, you know, the panel or the third of the page. If I decide to stream that, then maybe we could spend the rest of the panel or the rest of the stream doing all of that stuff. I'd like to have a clip from where you were showing how to ink textures. Ah, yeah. Well, let's do that. We'll actually we'll take some time. We'll redo the streams, redo the lessons. It'd probably be better anyway. I'll make sure to write all that stuff down. The one I'm really sad is when I was gone is when you gave me a lot of good advice as to how to start making comics and staying motivated. That was some gold. How long ago was that? Was that? I feel like we might be able to. I feel like that was recent. If it's not, we'll refilm that too. I guarantee you, it's the same advice. Like, I would be able to replicate that exactly. Nope, that was ages ago. Like mid, oh goodness. Well, my advice may have changed, but I doubt it. Oh, I remember what I said. On drawing profiles is hard. Yep. You gave me some great advice on drawing heads in profile ages ago. That helped me get over the ditch that I was stuck in. I'm so happy. I'm so pleased that this is actually like, and y'all are getting something out of this. I found that I almost clipped the straight hair bit. That's like the last, that's like the oldest thing I have on Twitch, I think, is the straight hair stuff. Hey, that's what this is for. I mean, as much as I enjoy drawing on stream, it's like me streaming, I could do stuff a lot quicker if I wasn't streaming and if I wasn't talking. So me streaming is definitely for y'all, right? It's for if I can offer any kind of nugget. Comics can sometimes be surprisingly gatekeepy, and I hate that. I was only gatekeeped a little bit. But, you know, the people who gave me advice, the people who taught me were really, really amazing. So I kind of feel like to honor them, I will instill more information into people as I possibly can. Because the myth that making comics is hard is a myth I don't like. Oh, the 30/70 rule. You did. That's awesome. I will go and look at that and see if I can find it. That's a good tip. Such a good teacher. Thank you. I appreciate it. I used to teach high school stuff at an arts center in St. Pete, Florida. I lived there. I really liked doing it. And I also taught like third graders. Literal 10-year-olds. And those literal 10-year-olds were making comics. So this is, when I say it's not hard to make comics, it's not. It's actually pretty easy. It's a lot of work, right? It's work to make a comic book, but it's not hard work to make a comic book. Something that I have realized, and I had a conversation with my brother about the other day. We were talking about comics and making comics, and I'm gonna switch to this main camera, just because I feel like this is much more one-on-one. One of the things that I was talking about with him is there was a lot of talk on Twitter and TikTok and kind of social medias a couple weeks ago, and just conversations that I was having with people about how hard it was to make a comic book. And I was like, it's not that hard. Um, I think it's hard if you're pushing yourself to do something that you are not, that's not in you. Comics are very personal. I think storytelling is very personal, right? Like just in general. But I wrote this 10-page story that I'm working on now in like an hour, right? And it's very loose. It's not nobody's gonna say, "Oh, you wrote a book," right? But I did, and it's ready, and I'm putting it out daily, right? And I'm inking stuff up. So there is an element of like the style in which I write now matches the things that I want to create, and then that also matches like what the consumer wants from me, right? So it's a multiple thing, a multiple tiered uh system that's taken me like 8 years 9 years to figure out or get comfortable with. But it's definitely something that I don't know if it's hard. I think if you are writing something that you feel passionate about, it comes out easy. That does not mean that it won't be, you won't butt your head against it. Uh, it's the just the constant like, do I have something I want to say? Is this any worth? Is this worth even saying? I run into a lot of people who are trying to do something like Tilly Walden does, right? It's Tilly Walden and Raina Telgemeier. These are people who are doing comics at a really, really high level with a strong readership and buying market. And I am not either of those people. Have I tried to write something like that? Yeah. Did it work? No. And that's M Rivers where I found that like that's where I had a hard time staying motivated. When I was doing something that wasn't directly related to what I'm actually passionate about. When I felt like I was doing something for an audience, and not necessarily just for. So that, yeah, there's my little rant for today. Um, do the thing that you want to do, regardless of if you think it's going to sell or not. Because honestly, when you're starting out, getting your reps in is more valuable than having something that's going to sell. Sales come with time. Miserable as that is. I have a hard time getting back into drawing after I've dropped it for any amount of time. Like I sit down and feel terrified. It's so weird. I don't post my art anywhere or anything like that either. Yeah. Um I understand that feeling a lot. Um I think the best thing you can do when you get burnt out is to let yourself be burnt out, right? And don't feel bad that you're not working. Um, you are allowed. You are allowed to not do something for a while. When I was 23, and I was working in comics or trying to work in comics. I had an indie book that I was doing with a buddy of mine. I did not draw for 3 months for a time. I was so dejected and didn't know what I was doing, why I was doing anything. And it was a good 3 months. And this is 3 months to a guy who all I did all day, every day was draw. And I just let that be. I let that happen. I thought my career was over. I thought I was never going to make a comic again. I thought I was never going to draw again. And then here I am. You know? Like, sometimes you got to take that road of burnout and just be okay with it. It's like post-burnout, when I feel like drawing again, but sit down. It's just, yeah. Yeah. That's how that goes. You, the thing to try is to get in a groove where you're not burning out. And that's easier said than done, right? Like, I certainly have had my fair share of burnout, and I experience a lot of it. I've experienced a lot of it, and there have been times on stream where I'm like, I'm done. I can't draw. Like, nothing's coming out of my head. My hand and my arm are not in sync. Or my hand and my brain are not in sync. So what do I do in that situation? Is I stop, I take a break, and that's what burnout is. Now, I never have burnout. I haven't had burnout in a very long time, and that's like the best medicine for burnout. The best cure for burnout is not getting burnout, right? And the way I combat burnout is I stop. I think a lot of people want that flow state, and they crave that flow state. Right? When you're in the groove and you're doing something, you're like, oh man, I'm killing this drawing. I'm doing it so well. Now I will I'm gonna continue drawing it, or I'm gonna draw another drawing after you finish. And then you just overwork yourself. And then you get burned out, because you're like, well, now I just spent the last 24 hours drawing, or 12 hours drawing straight, and you haven't really taken care of yourself. The body's not meant to sit at a table for 12 hours. Don't do that. So the best way to combat burnout is when you finish the thing that you're trying to do for that day, don't do it anymore. Don't draw anymore. Right? Actually stop. Actually say, this is what I was planning on doing today. I did it. And it will be nice, because tomorrow I want to draw again. So I have more ideas. I have more things that I want to do. I think combating burnout is a lot of like, do you still have something you want to draw the next day? Because often I don't, right? I get post-mortem or a postpartum when a book is finished. How do I combat that? I have another book in mind. Always something. Always something more interesting. Yeah, I understand that too. And that it's a weird discipline thing, right? Where you have this. It's because it's fun. It's a fun thing to do, and it's great to, you see something done and you're like, oh man, I can do another. Oh man, I can do another. Um, it's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of commissions. Because when you do commission, you need to just kind of power through everything, and then I get burnt out after doing a bunch of commissions. Because it's almost too much drawing for me. And I've said it multiple times on stream. It's like my least favorite part about making comics is drawing. It's the most time-consuming thing. For an artist, I really, like, it's my least favorite part. Scotty Young looking. They're tendrils. When the book is launched, the second Baboon book is launched, I think we're going to try to do like a telethon style show. Stream for a good long time, bring on guests, talk about stuff, draw some stuff, really have a good time with it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think it also, um, gets to maybe introduce some of y'all to people who you don't know, artist-wise. think this is going to be all black right here, so like it's all black on the panel before, so I think that's a nice kind of transition background. You happen to have the archived stream where you talked about the Eisner book? No, not that I know of. We'll probably just reshoot all of my all of my old streams. Anything interesting that you found, anything that you found interesting, we'll just reshoot it. Will. How does that sound? Just a like a whole stream. Let's go. All right, what's the subject? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Imagine Popeye like whistle or on this panel. All right. Oh, it looks like we're close. Kind of fun. What Eisner book was I talking about? Was this the sequential art? Comics and sequential art? That run of Eisner book? Expressive Anatomy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that was super, super early. One of the first streams. Music's a little mellow. Not great. A crunchy line. Right. There we go. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Bounce off the panel a little bit more. I think I want to. A little bit of some good old bubbles. Bubbles. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I really like this this panel. Or this third of a page. These two panels. They're kind of fun. He melts in the next in the next sequence, so I think this is just gonna be an open panel, and it's him like bones dissolving. So that'll be fun. That'll be a nice little like 1, 2, 3, and then the third on this page, him just completely boneless, laying on the ground, which I'm kind of good with. I think that's kind of funny. That'll be the third page. Wow. Sunday we'll have 3 pages of this stuff done. It's going by quick. It's funny. Inktober's always funny, right? Because it fundamentally slows down the month because you have to do something every day. So you kind of get in the mindset of being like, "Oh, I'm doing this thing every day." And I'm very much a fan of it. I don't know, and I really like doing just a third of a page a day. I almost feel like I should do everything like this and just do a third of a page a day, but do 3/3 of a pages a day, you know, of different projects. Just have 3 books going at the same time, write 3 books, and then do them all at the same time. That might be an experiment. Might be a stupid experiment, but it might be an experiment. Or maybe 2, right? If I did 2 panels, 2 pages a day, that'd be every 30 days, every month you have half of a book. Two halves, half of 2 books. I don't know why that sounds fun to me, but it does. Sometimes I have weird ideas like that, and I think I will do that. And then I think, no, you're not. No, you're not. I might be able to, wait. He says into a microphone, wait. I do have my quote-unquote job for the next year is this educational comic for the state of Florida. It's going through the University of South Florida. And I have so much time to do it that I think maybe like a third of a page, a half of a page a day, I could really do it. Well, here's the thing, M. Rivers, I'm already doing like so much. Like there's already so many projects that I'm working on. Y'all only see me draw for like an hour and 2 hours, a total of 4 hours a week, right? If I stream, maybe 5 hours, right, a week. I'm drawing before the stream starts, not necessarily after the stream starts, but definitely beforehand. So I draw a lot more than you think I do, I think that like a lot more than you see. I'm working a lot more than you see. So like when things calm down, maybe that's a good idea. A fun little project, just a third of a page a day. For 3 different books, a third of a page a day. That's a page a day. You know, it's only a page a day. And when I'm in the groove, when I'm in the zone, when I'm in the groove, I can do 4. And that's I don't necessarily like doing that, but I can get in the groove every now and then. Whew. All right, it is 5 o'clock. I think that's the stream. I hope you like this new kind of setup. I think it's kind of nice. I'm able to like feel like I'm at a command helm, which is nice. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I also have a little thing that might like run. So let's see if this actually works. The stream ending page. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Like always. Catch you on the flippity flip. I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming. Probably it won't be like an actual art stream, although it might lead into that. But I'm going to be figuring out how to get some cool things going on the stream. So. Lies, it's 10. We got a 5-hour difference. All right. Catch you on the flippity flip. Ooh, it works. Stream has ended. Thanks for hanging. Oh, I set that up today. Bye, y'all.